Wagwan GBO family, today I'm going to be showing you guys the power of a 93 ball on a 6'4 point guard. And before any degenerates say anything, shooting on a small guard is 10 times different than shooting on a big guard. And you can't tell me no difference because I play on a big guard differently than you do for the most part. Not everybody. I know some of the GBO family can get down with the dribble moves them. For those new to the channel, let me show you a quick gameplay of me on a 6'9 on the first day of the season, when really it was the last time I used them because I've been using my 6'6 and now my 6'4. And you clearly see the way I play on a 6'9 is the same way I play on a guard. I'm dribbling for the 3. Real quick, hit that like button for the algo. Now, my opinion holds weight when I'm talking about this, all right? Bigger builds are 10 times easier to shoot on than little builds. And the reason why, shout out to the Adore clan, man, my boy Dollar, man. Happy to see that his organization is growing, man, and he's been shutting it down on big, but I know any day he steps on that guard, he can shut it down like no other. But J4 lagged out the game, so it was just a quick game versus the lock, which is a really good lock, but you're going to see the type of shots I'm shooting. Now, back to what we were talking about, is because on the bigger builds, I don't know what it is, but the jump shot timing feels way more consistent. On a small guard where you constantly have stamina depleting, you have to fade most of your shots or they're going to be ghost contested, and the consistency of your shot feels different. And if you don't believe what I'm talking about, just go ahead and make a guard, play like how you see us playing most guards in the stage or pro-am, and try to shoot the same as you do on your big build. I've already mastered the difference between shooting on a little build and a big build, but it took a while to master it. I was shooting on my 6'9 with an 85 3 ball better than I shoot on my 6'1 with a 99 3 ball, and I'm not making this up. But once I figured out what to do, and not only that, y'all know I change jump shots every day, pretty much like socks. Recently, I've stuck to one jump shot. And I told y'all last video what y'all need for this jump shot. On both of my builds, I use the same upper release on both big builds and little builds. You know what you got to do for that jump shot, and I'm not compromising for it. You know, if you don't know, go watch the last video and you'll know. But anybody telling me, oh, I shoot with an 81 3 ball, stop acting like you're that dude, all right? Because most of y'all are just waiting till you get takeover, then you hit a step back 3 and then you shoot it. Or most of you guys that shoot 65% or above from 3 are literally corner sitters, which is nothing wrong with that, but you cannot compare a corner sitter jump shot percentage to a guard's jump shot percentage because it's not the same. A guard has to worry about beating the defender, looking at their stamina to see if they have enough, reading the secondary defense to see, like right there, if the shot is there, and then on top of that, you have to figure out if you're going to fade it or if you're going to shoot a standstill, and a standstill 99% of the times it's going to get you a ghost contest or a big contest on a small guard. There's a lot that goes into running guard. Just doing those 3 little dribble moves is not going to work against a good lock, all right, that y'all like to do. Y'all complain about, I dribble too much. Well, trust me, go to the stage and try to do those 2 little dribble moves on a small guard and see if it's going to get you open. Big guards, you can get away with it because you have those gigantic legs and you can just run to the paint off 2 steps. But back to what I was saying, as you see the rest of this gameplay will be in part, because I haven't really played much stage with this. I have some good stage videos on the way with this build against some really good people as well. 5K cord, all that good stuff. But honestly, with a 93 ball, I'm shooting pretty much identical to my 6'1 with a 92, my 6'1 with a 96, and my 6'1 with a 99 3 ball. I'm shooting pretty much identical to all of those builds with silver limitless range and a 93 ball. Now I do have the sleeve on to give it a 91, and to me it does feel like it glitches the system, because if you don't believe that, just go ahead and make a build with an 85 3 ball and go out there and try to spam some dribble moves that you can do with an 86 3 ball, like Mr. Tree Ball. What I mean by that is you won't be able to dribble, you won't be able to tween spam and do the moves you can do when you have an 86 ball handle. Now when you put that +1 ball handle and sleeve on, you're going to be able to do those moves, so it glitches the system. That's what it's made for. It's not made to unlock animations or badges or anything like that, but you're able to do the moves and perform on the court as if you had that attribute, which is why I don't think I'll be making another build with a 92 3 ball. Every one of my builds have a 92 3 ball for the most part, and they all feel identical to this build. Now, that extra 3-point attribute is actually big. It opens up so much more wiggle room to mess around with other sections of the builder. The highest I'll probably go on a 3-ball now on a guard that is not a 6'1", because the difference is a 6'1" can afford to have a 92 3-ball and get every other stats that it desires. You can have good defense, you can have great finishing, and still get a 95 acceleration while having a 92 3-ball on a 6'1", but you can't do that on builds like the 6'4". You can't do that on builds like the 6'6" point guard that I made. You can do that on the 6'9". So, I mean, if you want to go for it. But if you just drop it just one notch and sacrifice that gold limitless range, which doesn't feel any different than silver, I would do it. And that's why I'm not making my builds with a 92 3-ball anymore. My 6'1" that I just recently made last week is the only build that I would use with a 92 3-ball or my 6'9" from now on. Let me see if I can do what you're talking about. I just did it.
Yep.
Grabbing him off the Steve Francis? What the heck? Nah. That's the new crab. And it felt normal too.
Mm-hmm.
You can't rip that either. I've never seen a Francis rip. Caillou told me U-Bots was doing something like this, so I had to try it, and I'm not gonna lie, if I can add that to my arsenal, it's gonna be bringing back 2K20 style vibes, even though you've been clearly seeing me shoot a lot of standstills on the 6'4" in the stage. So I'm already kind of bringing that vibe back to my play style at least. I think I'm rocking with a 90 or a 91 3-ball on any new build I make from now on. I'm gonna set it up like 2K20. I had it.
There.
I got it.
Crabs are back.
I got it. I went 6 for 6 on that stuff. It better fix my 3-point percentage back.
Well, why are you crabbing on current gen? I crab like it's 2K21.
Dang, you can set up the crabs like that again. Just gotta be careful. If they get an RNG plug, you ain't setting up nothing. Now, you always have to take in consideration there's going to be some games that feel delayed, more delayed. Park feels more delayed than stage. But, I mean, I've been shooting better in the park than the stage, obviously, because the competition is different. Like, you're not going to be playing against a top block in the park every 10 games. You're going to play against a top block probably every 30 games, right? Or unless you got a reputation and they're trying to pull up and drop you off. It's just that simple. But a 93 ball, definitely, I would go ahead and make it with a 90 or 91 3-ball and just put the sleeve on and make it the attribute read and feel the same as a 92 or a 91, depending if you make the 90. And you just have to sacrifice that badge, and that badge is really not needed because all you need is gold agent 3s. You can shoot from deep without gold limitless. I'm talking about small guards because on big guards, you could have been doing this with literally an 83 ball. It's way easier to shoot on a big guard than a small guard. I have enough big guard builds. Every big guard build out there from 6'5" to 6'9". It's easier to shoot on a big guard than it is to shoot on a small guard, and it's just no way around it to me. Now, there are those like me that have figured out how to do both on an elite level.
Send it.
Anyways, on our way to 200K, much love to the GVO family. As we prepare, we get closer to 24. We need 2K24 to be something spectacular. One, we need 2K24 to be one game. One game, one audience, one desire to watch one game. Not, I don't want to watch next gen, so I'm going to watch current gen. I don't want to watch current gen because I don't have next gen type stuff, right? You need one game like 2K20, and even if the game flops, you have one game where everybody's on, and it's still going to be powerful enough to fuel the community and fuel the creators behind the community, right? Fueling and driving the community. And I think that simple change will fix things. And if they add cross-platform like they do on their other games, and a lot of games have already started to do, I feel like 2K's behind on that. If they add cross-platform, you're looking at a great way to unite the community again. No matter what the gameplay is like, you're going to have people that play it, and you're going to have people that succeed off of it. Just look at Bash Plug in 2K18. I started at the end of 2K18, literally the last few months, and I was able to go from 0 to 700 subs by myself with no recognition or not even being a part of the 2K community. So you can only imagine what it would be like now where I'm at, even if the game is bad and I'm daily uploading. I will always say somebody's going to take advantage of what you're taking for granted. Now, if you don't believe the game is good or something like that, you have better things to do with your time, and you're not trying to make money off the game, I totally understand. You're talking to somebody that got rid of their PlayStation and console when he went to the military and never got it back until he decided he's going to start YouTube. I don't like wasting time. Matter of fact, 2K16, 2K17, I pretty much just watch creators like Den Wizard, Cheeseaholic, obviously Hank the Tank, I Run You. I used to watch those creators while I wasn't on the game because I didn't have the time to waste. I was fresh in the military and I was focused on my marriage and focused on becoming a better airman and learning my job the way I needed to learn. And that was how I enjoyed 2K, was just watching creators, even though I didn't play it anymore. But I do feel like this is going to be the one. I feel like this 2K is the one. Every 4 years they every 4 years they drop the good 2Ks, if you notice. 2K16, 2K20 was really good in my opinion. 2K19 was better, but 2K20 was still good. It just needed a new part. Well, we're approaching 2K24, the year of the Mamba. I don't think they will screw this one up. I think they're going to get right, and I think this is the year for you to do content creation. Big up on yourself. I'm big up the Lord Almighty. We're gone.